gotta let me see if I'm live now. This is getting ridiculous here. What is happening? Is this working? Good Lord. Let me see. Work with me. Jeez Louise. I'm gonna see if I don't think I am, though. I do not think I am. Is it working now? Oh, thank God, it's working. I think it's working. Hold on now. Wait. Are we? Let me see if this is working now. Is it working now? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Good Lord. What is it? Why does it say game 2? What's going on? Good Lord. Okay, we good? We good? Good Lord. Jeez Louise, man. I'm sitting over here wondering why the hell the live ain't start. Pressing all the doggone buttons. This sumbitch ain't want to go live, but we here. What's going on? How is it going? Had fixed the mic earlier today, so that wasn't a concern. It was just a matter of getting everything live. I wanted to make sure that the audio was working, and there was no particular issues. So at least we are live now. We are live now, so that's good. I could be louder, you say? Okay, wait, let me go find the see if I can increase said volume to where I'm decent. Okay, are we good? On the mic, we good? We got a moderate, we got a good volume. What's going on? How's it going? We're gonna go down the list, say hello to the people. All right, let's go down the list. Let's say hello to the people. Justin, Raymond, Keys? Is it Keys? Is that how it's pronounced? Keys Form? Jay, Crazy Blade, Ant White, K-Dub, David in the building, Randy Square, James, Malone, the only Urix, Phantom, Denisha, Jared, Justin, Mr. Ace. God damn it, it's a tie game. Kiara, Dev, Valorian, Mr. Ace 23. Kasha in the building. Mark Jackson. Diego. David. Ghostface. Jarvis. Okay, I pull up. Well, you pulled up. Jeff Reviews in the building. Gavo. How is it going? Raymond. The KC Sports Nerd. King Travis. Jeremiah. Good evening. Goku in the house. What's going on? Jimmy. Jimmy Jordan needs to be unleashed. You ain't wrong about that. Ooh, quick foul. Beautiful. Let's get Tatum into foul trouble, goddammit. What's going on? Oh, damn, David got the right idea. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if it's working. Yeah. No. It doesn't seem as if that's the case today. It don't seem like that's the case. Yeah. No, there ain't no yeah. It's clipped. Gave it a shot. Nevertheless. We are here. Good evening. Rob said, yo, would I rather be stuck with Grant Williams as my best friend or have Derek White's hairline? That's tough. That is tough. The fact that I even have to consider that. Grant Williams as my best friend or Derek White's hairline? That would be judging that I don't feel the way I feel about Grant Williams at the time of which him being my best friend. So with that being the case, I would say Grant Williams. But if I still have to feel the same way I feel about Grant Williams or have Derek White's hairline, I would still choose Grant Williams as a friend because there would be some experiences that I would have an opportunity to have access to with a NBA playing best friend, because best friend would mean I am the head honcho as it pertains to the friends that he happens to associate with. I provide him value, he provides me value. So with that being the case, perhaps I can come around to fancying Grant Williams in a brotherhood. But outside of that, I can't imagine what life with a hairline like Derek White might be. Self-esteem would be low. I would have to overcompensate through many different things, shave my head, although going bald was something that I thought I would do when I was much younger. I I like the way my head looks with a head of hair. So if I was walking around with a receding hairline like that, ooh, I'd have to change my fashion sense. I'd have to move around like an elderly white man with how I navigate through life. I can't. Ooh, that's tough. I would take many things over. I would take many things over having that particular hairline. So there is that. Um, so there is that. Daniel in the house. What's going on? Oh yeah. By the way, we got to take ourselves a drink here. Kasha said, "Let's go Heat." Absolutely. Payne said, "God damn it! I thought we were gonna get older story time push-ups. Nevertheless, it's time. Yes, indeed. June boy in the house. What's going on? I should do some raids to other channels like we do during the football season. But I'm not big on raiding. But if the people would like to raid, then by all means, feel free to do so." Christoph said, "Oh, let's go Heat from Miami, Florida." Yes, indeed. Let's go Heat. Braden said, "Currently watching my latest video. People need to put on some deodorant." You ain't wrong about that. They definitely need to put some on. It's getting ridiculous out here. Walking around here, no doggone deodorant. You look crazy. You look crazy. Put on some doggone deodorant. That's a violation. And for that, we sound the alarm. Put on some goddamn deodorant. It's getting ridiculous out here. Hunter said, "How's my elbow feeling?" Much better. I mean, I haven't had, I would say before, remember, whenever I would flex, I'd feel all kinds of tension. Like if I flex long enough, then I can start to feel a bit of tension, but there's no problem. Today, I did a very intense chest day in the gym. I actually just got done running, jog and then sprint. Jog, walk, sprint for about 2.2 miles, and then I ran a mile after all of that. And luckily enough, I ran a mile under. I broke 7 minutes. So at least there was that. After sprinting and jogging in an incredibly exhausting day, I still was able to get underneath the 7-minute mile. So the goal is, break 6:30 when I actually run it. So at least there is that. So we are working our way back. For a guy who just started running, literally, 4 weeks ago, I'm working my way down. I don't want to be in the average. I would like to be in the intermediate, running range. Ant White said, you got two pick'ems today. Hopefully you hit on both. Yeah, actually, I'm glad that you brought that up. So if you guys haven't already, click the link in my description. Download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use the promo code Adonis if you have not already. I have some pick'ems going right now. Here are my two pick'ems that I have at this moment. Shadow said, "Do I have any lines?" I would hope that you're not referencing cocaine and you're talking about Underdog, but let's take a look at what I got going on. I got Jimmy Butler producing more than 40.5 as it pertains to points, rebounds, and assists. I have Jaylen Brown not having a very great shooting output with under 25 points, which is still, if he were to score 20, that's more than productive. But as we both know, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, outside of, I think, two games did they both have a very good game at the same time. So whatever the case may be, I have Jaylen Brown having less than 25. Bam, I'm going to need a steal and a block. Jason Tatum, 7 free throws. I anticipate that happening. They are in Boston, and he knows how to get to the free throw line. And Al Horford under 8 points. Then I also have Derek White not turning the basketball over at all. Kevin Love having at least 2 assists. Max Strus having a more productive day than Robert Williams, but at this moment right now, Robert Williams has 9 points. So here's to you. And then Bam Adebayo having more rebounds than Jason Tatum. And then last but not least, Jimmy Butler out-assisting Marcus Smart. So we'll see how this all plays out. Miami leading 22-19. So there is that. Wait, now's not the time for this. Now, nevertheless, Miami leading by 1. Josh Jones, Patuan said, "My man, good to hear your voice." Yes, indeed. I am glad to have been able to go live. Oh Lord, another goddamn turnover for Miami. What are they doing? Oh, you lost the basketball. God damn it, it's still gonna be there. Still gonna be their ball. Gary said, if your ex-girlfriend or baby mama, well, why we said or baby mama? What's going on over here? Ain't nobody got no baby mamas out here. But ex-girlfriend or baby mama asked for a kidney. Would my current wife or girlfriend give the blessing, or will she want her to die? Well, I wouldn't want to be with an individual who would look on somebody in my past and wish on their death. However, if one of them were to have asked me for a kidney, I don't believe I would need my partner's blessing, whether I would go through with it or not. I think that would be my call, and I would decline. Now, granted, even if we ended on good terms, or whatever the case may be, I wouldn't, give up a kidney for somebody who's in the rear view mirror. That'd make no sense. So there is indeed that. Fun fact, actually, my ex messaged me today. I didn't look at the DM, but whatever the case is, there is that. KT Chris said, "Let's go Heat." You're goddamn right. Oscar in the building. What's going on? Shadow Gaming said, "Good luck ASAP." Ain't that the truth? You got a 7-legger for 20,000 dirhams. Well, by the way, neighbor Adonis had a $1,000 win earlier, so that was interesting. Oh, there you go, Jimmy. Get you a jumper, Jimmy. There it is. Miami back in the lead. How many lead changes have we had thus far? Good Lord, that's got to be about 5. That's got to be about 5 lead change. Great pass from Marcus Smart. This man is dealing. My pick him about to get shot because Kevin Love ain't, or I should say, who was supposed to be out assisting? Jimmy was supposed to be out assisting Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart out here dealing. Back in the lead is Boston, 25-24. Jimmy Butler getting inside, tries the teardrop, can't get it to go. Rebound, Cody Zeller. You can't tell me that brother did not just travel. Huge pass over to Caleb Martin. He's not going to take the shot. He is going to take the shot, and it's a brick. Rebound, Jaylen Brown going back the other way. Under 3 minutes left to go here in the first. Oh, great steal right there. Go to the cup. There it is right there. Miami back in the front. Celtics by 2, 122-120. Oh, by the way, let it be known in the comment section, who do you guys have winning this game, Miami or Boston? Thoughts on, Shadow said thoughts on the Spurs getting the first pick. That was actually my prediction to get the first pick earlier on in the week. I talked about it yesterday where I showed my text message. Let me just go and pull it up. Now, let me just go pull it up. But yeah, if you guys haven't already, click the link in my description, download the Underdog Fantasy app, use the promo code Adonis if you have not already. But, yeah, so here was the, good Lord. Message from yesterday where I had messaged in the morning to neighbor Adonis that San Antonio would have the number 1 pick, and then ultimately I responded later on in the afternoon because the man was sleeping when they ultimately ended up getting it. So I did predict that they'd mess around and get it, and what do you know? I was right. I'm pretty sure you can bet somewhere on who was going to get the number 1 pick, so there was that, but it is what it is. Payne said, hey, why the fuck Stephen A. Smith been horny all over Martha Stewart? Man, Martha Stewart, 81 years old. I had no clue she was that old. I had no clue that she was that old, and I really don't understand what's going on with Sports Illustrated because if I wasn't mistaken, Sports Illustrated was supposed to be having models on the cover, or whatever the case was. Like now, as it pertains to magazines and all that other stuff, I don't follow them or anything like that, but it seems like anybody could get on a fucking cover now. Like I thought there was a level of work that you had to put in to get yourself onto the cover. Don't get me wrong, Martha Stewart, that's a legend in her business, right? But you 81-year-old lady, you on cover of Sports Illustrated. What the fuck Martha Stewart got to do with sports? All right. That's interesting. Whatever the case is, it is what it is. But if she gonna bust it wide open, I won't be an individual who's subscribing to the OnlyFans. Gary said, you miss Maxim and King Magazine, all the cakes and bacon you need. Oh, I remember they had that, what was it, Maxim 100 or something like that? I had, what was her name from Guy Code? I had her poster when I was in college. I stole that shit from the campus store. Because I was just taking a bunch of posters and hers just so happened to be there. I'm like, wow, this lady's gorgeous. Melanie Iglesias. Good Lord. I'm pretty sure she probably hit the wall at this point. Joe, when I went about like 10 years ago, woo, that was a good looking lady right there. Kate Upton, yeah, with the big knuckles. Yeah, Kate Upton, that was a good look as well. But yeah, good times right there. I'm pretty sure they don't have it no more. I don't know if they have the Maxim 100 if it's still a thing anymore, but I'd probably doubt it. They probably got Tess Holiday in the fucking top 20 or some shit like that. Coming to the ring, weighing 475 pounds, the super heavyweight, Tess Holiday. It's been 15 seconds. Hashi's still making her entrance. Her front end is down to the ring. Her back end is just leaving the stage area. Now, Gary said, my celebrity crush was always Eddie Murphy's wife in Dr. Dolittle. Good Lord, if I can remember. Oh, they have them Burger King commercials. It's getting ridiculous. Goddamn Burger King commercials. Oh, damn, Jason Tatum getting inside, getting a layup. And now, oh, wait a minute. How many points does Boston have, ladies and gentlemen? Boston has
27.
27.
27.
27.
27.
27.
Vanset. They have 27, ladies and gentlemen. 27-26 right now in favor of the Boston Celtics. Oh, super brick right there. Good Lord. There you go. There's a good steal. There you go, Jimmy. Go all the way. Go all the way, Jimmy. Go all the way. Some people get into position, but go all the way. They got Pritchard in the game again. That son of a bitch pissed me off so much last year. Cook him, Jimmy. One-on-one against Pritchard, that's easy money. That's easy money. He can't guard you. Give it back to Jimmy. That's easy money. Cook him. Jump in your face. Take that, white boy. I apologize about that. I'm sorry about that. I didn't want to get racial. I just don't like Pritchard. Do I dislike him more than Grant Williams? I don't. But I don't like Pritchard. I got problems with Pritchard. He was hitting fucking deep threes every time I went to the fucking priorly known as the FTX Arena last year. It's getting ridiculous. Peyton said, hey, you looked up Melanie Iglesias. All you got to say is play the menace Adonis. Oh, wow. You didn't know who that was? God damn. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's a travel by Jason Tatum. Come on now. Blow the whistle, referee. My bias is showing. 28-27. 1 minute left to go here in the first quarter. Oh, good Lord. Offensive foul. Zella over here trying to freaking tattoo Tatum and shit. Again, ridiculous. Yeah, bro going for 40. He might as well. He knows they need to steal one. And here's the thing about Butler. Butler's looking at it like, yo, better to take one at game one so you can get the split if you were to lose in game two. But you can set the tone straight out the gate. You get yourself a game one victory. Because, look, the pressure is on you heavily on game two. Better to take game one and then put the pressure on the opposing squad to have to respond knowing that they got to go on the road in the next game. Oh, boy, madam, or I should say Sir Hairline put in a 3. This man got on a triple headband, bruh. That is incredible. Look how wide Derek White's headband is. Jesus Christ. That's craziness. That dude's hairline. Oh, good Lord. What is going on with him? No. They need to put the camera back on Derek White. Put the camera back on Derek White. That brother hairline, incredible. Good God. Somebody better strip him. Oh, wow. Call foul, ref. That's crazy. My bias is showing again. My apologies. I mean, I can't hide it. I am a Miami fan. But I'm looking forward to some good basketball. Y'all know how I feel about sports. Whether my team win, great. My team lose, I'm not going to say great. It's unfortunate. But throw it, Lowry. Oh, double clutch. Oh, damn, he done hit the top of the backboard. That man too strong for his own good. Aim towards the basket. But 30-28, back and forth first quarter. Very good first quarter. Payne said, don't worry, ma'am. I got the sword for Henry. You ain't wrong about that. Hey, we got swords for Henry's. We got swords for Henry. Don't let Henry show up here. Don't let no Henry show up here. Shadow said, my prediction for the Steelers, win the division. Surprisingly win the division. Jake said that, oh, wow, we got the resident bitch in the building. Hello there, Jake. How you doing? Good evening, good evening, good evening. You ain't starting nothing with me. I started with you. My apologies. I lied. I will never apologize to you. But does Derek White's hairline looks like Chris Middleton? Nah, Chris Middleton not only had a bad hairline, he has a deformed head. Like Chris Middleton's head looks like two peanuts that were fused together. Like that character that I put up on the photo. I can't remember where it was from, but that dude, head looked crazy, bro. Like that's crazy. Matthew put 2 on it. Said you robbed the daycare for a super truck. You robbed the daycare for $2, sir. What? Why would you share this information with me? You robbed the daycare for $2? That's ludicrous. That is ludicrous, sir. We need to call the authorities on this man. Where the police at? No, not Magic Johnson. Not Magic Johnson. This man, that's how he ended up getting the HIV. This is not how we supposed to start out a Wednesday night. This is not how we supposed to start out a Wednesday night. What's the matter with this man? Call the police.
We are the police. We are the police. The police of Haiti. The police of Haiti.
Take his ass to jail! Go to jail, you son of a bitch!
All right, hold on, man.
All right, but Brian B. put 5 on, said 13 lead changes in the first quarter. Peyton put 2 on, said she from Brooklyn might have to switch your affiliation. Oh, Lord. This man said he going to come to the Brooklyn side. We might make an exception for you. We might make an exception for you. But let's take a look at the pick'ems at the conclusion of quarter 1. Right now, my pick'ems are still alive. All the pick'ems are still alive. Right now, Jimmy Butler needing 40. He's already got 16 points, rebounds, assists combined as it pertains to production, so I'm happy about that. Jaylen Brown, unfortunately, is well on his way here, so I'm going to need him to slow down. Bam Adebayo, no blocks or steals. Jason Tatum, no free throws, and Al Horford has 0 points. So thus far, 3 out of 4, or I should say no. The only thing that looks promising right now is Al Horford and Jimmy Butler. That's the only thing that's going well for me right now. And on my other pick'em, Derek White with no turnovers. Kevin Love needs to start dishing out some doggone assists. That would be nice. Max Strus has to start producing something outside of cardio. Bam Adebayo, get me one more start rebounding in front of Jason Tatum. And then last but not least, Jimmy Butler got to start dishing out some doggone assists. But nevertheless, to the second quarter we go, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle Lowry tries a jump shot. We got a tie game at 30-all. Let's talk about some statistics here. All right, thus far, leading scorer for Miami, no surprise here, is Jimmy Butler with 12 points. He played every minute of the first quarter. He's finally taking a seat on the bench. Meanwhile, for Boston, their leading scorer is Jason Tatum with 7 points, and he currently is on the floor, and Malcolm Brogdon is heading to the free throw line. Then, Miami and Boston are only separated by 1 on the rebounds, with Boston leading by 1. And on the assist, Boston leads 6-3 there. Nobody is in foul trouble outside of Cody Zeller, who has 2 for Miami. But outside of him, nobody else has picked up a foul until just now. Gabe Vincent just got one that sent Brogdon to the free throw line. Meanwhile, for Boston, they've committed 5 fouls, but only 1 foul from each person apiece. Meanwhile, for the team statistics, Miami is shooting 54% from the floor right now. Boston is shooting 44%. The difference being that Boston has hit 4 threes. Miami has only hit 2. Then from the free throw line, both are 4 of 4 thus far throughout this doggone game. And we've seen 13 different lead changes. Oh, good Lord. Did Bam just windmill? That didn't count. I didn't know he could windmill. But we've seen 13 different lead changes in this game. So I'm expecting a very, very, very exciting one. Oh, might I add 5 fast break points for the Celtics, and they are outscoring the Heat in the paint right now 16-10. That's going to be very pivotal as well. Bam Adebayo tries a jump shot, goes through the uprights. I said uprights, goes into the doggone hoop, and they score 32-32. What you talking about? Superstar Billy Graham just passed. Get the fuck out of here. What? No. Oh, that fucking sucks, man. Damn. I was hoping he would be alive when Cody wins the title so he could be there in person, because Rhodes beat him and then they not confiscated, but reversed the decision. Damn, that fucking sucks. Oh, man, he was on life support. Good Lord, Miami by 4. Oh, rest in peace to fucking superstar Billy Graham, man. Them colorful tights and everything. If you guys like classic wrestling, y'all got to tune in. Man, superstar Billy Graham, man. Hey, rest in peace, brother. Cheers to you. Damn. That sucks, man. He lived a full life, though. So at least there's that. But damn. Yeah, I'm stuck on football mode. You ain't wrong about that. Derek Wright, one-on-one against Duncan Robinson. Don't call no foul. Malcolm Brogdon going to go inside here, gets a layup, and gets it to go. Good Lord. 38-36. Miami in front by 2. What is wrong with me? Bam Adebayo going inside. Can he get the and one? No, he cannot. But I like how aggressive Miami is thus far. And, of course, Boston's playing their game as well. Yeah, rest in peace, Billy Graham, man. Rest in peace, Billy Graham. Matthew. Nathan first put 2 on and said, how many games do I think this series is going? I'm going Miami in 6. Matthew put 2 on it. Said, hey, Chiseled, you got jury duty, innocent or guilty. What you asking me for? Ain't that some sort of crime? You trying to get a predetermined verdict from somebody who's not even associated with the trial? Don't bring your jury duty to me. They're going to come collect me and then force me to pay student loans and then lock me up. Or lock me up, take the money for the student loans out of my account, seize the remainder of my assets, which ain't much, and then, keep me in prison. I don't want nothing to do with nothing. Don't involve me in your jury duty. But say guilty. Now, Joshua put 10 on it. Said, yeah. Mr. Chiseled, Adonis, can I get your thoughts on my Spurs getting the number 1 overall pick? Go Spurs. I'm happy for them. I actually predicted that the Spurs would get the number 1 pick earlier that particular day, and lo and behold, they did mess around and get it. And now, if I'm not mistaken, given that they were able to draft David Robinson number 1 overall, they were able to draft Tim Duncan number 1 overall. They should have called the foul on Jason Tatum. That should have been his second. The referee ain't call it. Oh, good pass. Caleb Martin inside, kickball. And Vincent got it to go. But nevertheless, yeah, I'm happy for them. I'm very happy for them. But you drafted David Robinson, then you get Tim Duncan, and then now you about to get Wimbiana, whatever the hell is pronounced, the damn Frenchman. That's a hell of a goddamn situation for them. And it incentivizes Popovich to stick around rather than retire. I mean, hell, the way I see it is Popovich, if Popovich's wife never died, Popovich would probably have retired coaching. He probably would have retired, either the season before he became the all-time winningest coach or maybe at the end of this season. But Popovich right now, although it sounds a bit fucked up, I think Popovich is just going to keep going until, he can't go no more, because why not, I think he'll die on the sideline. Well, I should say still employed by the Spurs coaching on the sideline. I would just hope that it's not on the court. But, hey, man, another opportunity for Popovich and company to build a squad around this. So there's that. R. Shannon said, if Miami wins first half, do you bet Boston second half? Well, it all depends, because if it's a situation like last night with Denver and L.A., where Denver rests on their laurels, then you'll have a bad time. Here's the one thing that I can give Miami. In the regular season, they were notorious for blowing leads. Like last year and this year, notorious. 20-point lead is not safe if you're the Miami Heat. 15, 12, whatever the case is, they will give up a fucking run that leads to them, having a bad time. However, this postseason, they've played very well. Oh, good call. Good call on the ground, ref. 39-37, Miami still in front. Tatum is going to be playing a shit ton of minutes. So I know he's young. He's only 19. I know he's young, but it makes me wonder how much minutes he's going to average each particular game. Because I think right now he's averaging about like 40 minutes, 42 minutes, whatever the case is. Now, it's playoffs. You're going to expect a higher usage regardless. But I wonder if they can tire Tatum out. Jimmy still has not re-entered the game. Oh wow. There's Robinson can't get it to go. Oh, good hustle right there from Martin. I like how the referees are letting them play. Jaylen Brown, good pass over to Derek White. Madam Hairline, or I should say Sir Hairline, tries. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Gabe Vincent. Mark Jackson, Batum on a cut. Start, cut, bench. Mike Miller, Korver, Ginobili. Okay, so straight out the gate, I'm starting Manu Ginobili. That's the Hall of Famer of the group. I'm starting Manu Ginobili. I would actually bench Kyle Korver, and I'd cut Mike Miller. Mike Miller, Kyle Korver are both fucking snipers. I think Mike Miller provides more defense than Kyle Korver, but Kyle Korver was a better shooter than Mike Miller. Manu Ginobili is by far the best player in the group, but Kyle Korver is a little bit different. Mike Miller can, whether it's him dribble into a shot, which is not necessarily ideal for him, or him being a spot-up shooter, but Kyle Korver is amongst the greatest spot-up shooters of all time. So I think that would be what I would put that. Kiara put 5 on it. And said, where would I rank Steve Kerr amongst coaches right now? Where would I rank Steve Kerr? I would say I'll have Pop, Spoelstra, Pop, Spoelstra, Budenholzer's gone. Wow, they didn't call nothing. That's interesting. Oh, wow, they going to call a foul there? That's soft. But let's see here. Pop, Spoelstra, and Pop is just legacy above everything else, really. Kerr is definitely top 5, but I'm considering if he's top 3. Amongst coaches today. We're talking today with current coaches. Pop, Spoelstra. Is there somebody that I could put in front of Kerr? I don't think. No, Nurse is unemployed. Budenholzer just got fired, rightfully so. Doc is a choke artist. You know what? I would have Kerr at 3. And hit that like button if you guys haven't already. Yeah, I would have Kerr at 3. You can argue you could put Kerr in front of Spoelstra, but I wouldn't, because Spoelstra these last few years have done so much with people who don't expect Miami to do anything, and still has the squad, contending year in, year out. 3 out of 4 years in the conference finals. Ime Udoka, I mean, we'll see what he does in Houston. No, Ty Lue, no, I wouldn't have Ty Lue in front of Kerr. Like, legitimately, I can only sit here. No offensive. Jesus Christ. But, yeah, I think I would have Kerr at 3 or 2. Really, Kerr at 3 or 2. Because whether you want to put Spoelstra in front of Kerr or put Kerr right behind Spoelstra, I think they're both, benefited heavily from the mass amount of talent that they had. However, you could also, sit there and say, well, Kerr, has won 4 championships. Spoelstra only 2. But there is that. Mike Malone, you could have, but I wouldn't put Mike Malone in front of Kerr. I wouldn't put him in front of Kerr. So there is that. Braylon said early Steelers record prediction 12-5. Matthew put 2 on it. Said, imagine if Unchiseled, EDP, and Lizzo had a threesome. Well, for 1, that's a whole lot of friction. 2, that's a whole lot of belly. And 3, I'm not sure how the insertion of anything will be happening. Because for the incredibly morbidly obese individuals, I'm very curious. When you are now engaging in doggy style position and you are trying to enter said lady from behind, do you now lift your stomach up and place it on their lower back, or do you have to just hold it up as you stroke? For the morbidly obese, heavily hanging stomach individuals, somebody let it be known inside the comment section. And are your positions limited? Because you would assume at that particular size, there's only so much things in which you can participate in. That's a different conversation, though. Whoa, Spooky said, how is Lowry so thick? Sir, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? Let's get it together. Payne said the real question is, who's the heaviest in that group? Probably EDP. I think EDP is north of 450. I think EDP is definitely north of 450, almost 500, if not already 500. Because if EDP and the Unchiseled were the exact same size, EDP had so much more mass width than the Unchiseled Adonis, had. So with that being the case, I think EDP is the largest of the group, and then it's the Unchiseled and then Lizzo. But the goal is to get the Unchiseled lighter than Lizzo, so we shall see. Sakuragi said, hey, Chisel, do I think Moses Moody from the Warriors would looks like a fit EDP? Does Moses Moody look like a fit EDP? Does Moses Moody look like a fit EDP? I don't see it. So I would say no. Whoa, token black guy said, Lowry does have those childbirthing hips. Wait a minute. You mean childbearing hips? But still, it's ridiculous. What are y'all referencing here? We watching a basketball game here. Ooh, what about Monty Williams? I wouldn't have him in front of Kerr. I'd probably say Mike Malone and Monty Williams would round out that 5. I think that would round out that 5. So I would say Pop just because of the legacy. But if I had to move Pop and I'd have to throw a different, coach, and I can't utilize Pop because he's had a number of different down seasons, I would say Spoelstra, Kerr, Malone, Monty Williams, and because I actually, despite the fact man got let go, I actually really do like Monty Williams. I think he's a hell of a coach. Mike Brown had a very good season, but I wouldn't throw him up in there yet. I'm thinking consistency with coaches. You know what? If I'm gonna have Monty Williams in there, I can't not have Budenholzer, despite the fact that they underperform. So I'll say Budenholzer. Tie game 44-44. Tie game 44-44. Jimmy Butler back in the game here. Jason Tatum is still on the floor. He is. Jason Tatum is still on the floor. How many minutes has Jason Tatum played thus far? In this game, with 6 minutes remaining, we will have been 18 minutes into this total game. Oh, they call. That's a bailout whistle right there. Now they calling of ridiculous fouls. But 24 points in the paint for Boston over, 12 points in the paint for Miami. Miami still shooting 54% from the field. Well, damn near 55% from the field. And 50% from the three-point line. Boston shooting 44%, 33 from the three-point line. But they have 4 more free throws, about to be 5 more free throws than Miami has, at least made. I think that's I wouldn't say that's the difference because it's still a relatively close game. But whatever the case may be, let's see right now what's going on with Miami's personal fouls. Let's see. Gabe Vincent got 2. Zeller's got 2. Everybody else has 1. Jason Tatum has played 15 of 18 minutes. And counting, because he's probably going to finish the entire half. So Tatum's usage is about to be outstanding. He probably going to have to play 41, 42 minutes this doggone game. Now, the question is, how long is that going to happen? Oh, they're trying to deny Jimmy. He tries a 3, can't get one to go. 24-second violation. Good defense there. Jimmy should have never picked up his dribble. But whatever the case is, great defense by Al Horford right there. Nate the Great in the building. What's going on? Jay the 90s kid. Put 5 on. Said Gabe Vincent on the Heat may be the most random NPC in the NBA. Like, I've known about Buddy for 3 years and still don't know who blood is. Well, it be like that. Great three-pointer from Kevin Love. Ties up the game at 47-all once more. Is there a website to watch NBA games? Yes, indeed, JoJo. Click the link that's in the top pinned comment. What a pass from Marcus Smart over there. Look at Al Horford, old ass, getting to the cup, getting a rebound, a layup inside. Good pass over there. Going to try to respond right now. Kyle Lowry back the other way. Boston leading 49-47. Oh, they better not let Miami get no 3 over here. They're going to mess around and get to 50. They're going to mess around and get to 50. Caleb Martin tries a 3. It's a brick. Rebound, Jason Tatum. Back the other way they go. Jimmy Butler is the only example of gaining more power after cutting off his dreadlocks. Well, I mean, they weren't real dreadlocks. Oh, good Lord. The foul line McGee is going on right now. Boston heading to the foul line damn near every possession. I'm not having a good time. Oh, Caleb Martin with a terrible fucking foul. What are you doing? Just standing in the way. It wasn't even real dreadlocks. He just put in fake dreadlocks and then took it out just for the picture day to piss people off. Oh, Lord, the G done said Kyle Ice Spice Lowry. What is going on? Matthew Patuan said, would I rather live with AB or pay my loans? Would I rather live with AB or pay my loan? I ain't gonna lie to you. I think I would rather pay my loans, dog. As much as I refuse and don't have any plans to pay them, living with AB just seems like a headache that nobody wants to have to deal with. And on top of that, buddy got 5 kids. So I'm not fixing to be in no damn house with no children. I'm not having a good time, bro. I'm already team, fuck them kids. I'm not trying to have to deal with that. David put 10 on it. Said, I think we need and I would rather rant. It's in a long overdue. Also waiting on that combo breaker or ultra combo sound effect from Killer Instinct in a fight vid. Yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Oh, good Lord. Al Horford in the corner for 3. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. You better call a timeout. Call timeout. Call timeout, Spoelstra. Good Lord in heaven. Boston done pushed their doggone lead to 8. 55-47. 4:07 on the clock here. In game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Where's my water? Oh, here it is. Dreadhead King said, who do I have winning the finals, Miami Heat? Jaylen Brown looking like he about to go save Gotham City. Because he Batman. Well, he does have the Batman thing on. Whoa, damn, Rudy said game over already in the second quarter? Good Lord. K-Dub said refs is giving Boston every call, bro. It be like that. But there's a whole other half of basketball, so I'm not concerned. And 4+ minutes left to play. David said, build my perfect NBA team to win the NBA Finals / Dynasty. Who I got? Starting 5, 3 from the bench, 1 head coach, 1 GM, and a team with an $800 million budget for 3 years. Okay, so I'll have to go backwards. My GM, would be whoever the fucking GM was for the Warriors. I guess I would take that GM. My head coach, I would have Pat Riley as my head coach. A lot of people would go Phil Jackson. I think I would go Pat Riley as my head coach. I think I would like that level of toughness on my squad. Bob Myers, well, there it is. So Bob Myers as my GM. Why did I think Bob Myers was the owner of the team? But Bob Myers as my GM. Pat Riley as my coach. Danny Ainge is a very good GM as well. Danny Ainge is a pretty good GM as well. Yeah, Bob Myers, Danny Ainge, you can't go wrong with either one, but I said Bob Myers first. So Bob Myers, GM, Pat Riley as my head coach. Off my bench, I would have Jamal Crawford, a prime Adonis Haslam, and Jamal Crawford, prime Adonis Haslam, and I'm thinking primarily, bench or individuals that I can utilize there. Jamal Crawford, prime Adonis Haslam, and Bill Walton. Then, starting 5, Curry at my point. I have 800 million. So I will have probably lost about 100. So I'd have about 700 remaining. So, no. Gary Payton at my 1. Gary Payton at my 1. Jordan at my 2. Jordan would be the max player. Gary Payton I could probably get for 100. Jordan would probably be at that max fucking 250 or whatever. That would leave me with a percentage. LeBron. Oh, they up by 10. God damn it. What are you doing, Kyle Lowry? LeBron at my 4. I'll take I would need a power forward and a center that's not a max player. Because you can't have max players across the board. That's tough. Gary Payton, Jordan, LeBron. And then I'll need just 4s and 5s that can work amongst my group. Sean Kemp. And then at my 5, Chris Kaman. No, at my 5, Alonzo Mourning maybe. No, Chris Webber gonna get hurt, so I need because I'm thinking about the money too. Who taking a pay cut in 3 years? Probably Gary. I know Adonis gonna be affordable. Jamal Crawford gonna be affordable. And Jamal Crawford going to be affordable. They didn't call a foul there, but they called 24. Jesus Christ, Miami, get the goddamn head out your ass. Crawford going to be affordable. Everybody else going to be affordable because I'm thinking of people being affordable. That's tough. I'd have to look across the entire board. Hell, Rodman. Yeah, I could take a Rodman at the 4 as well. Ooh, that's a good question. You have $800 million for 3 years. Who's going to take the pay cut, to build a dynasty? If I win 3 in a row, then I'm the dynasty. But you got to consider everything. What? They said a continuation. Okay, all right. See, now things are starting to get a little weird, bro. Things are getting a little weird now. That's incredible. Jason Tatum, 15 points, 1 of 3 from 3, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Good Lord. Let me take a look at my pick'ems. Where's my phone? Let me take a look at my pick'ems. If you guys haven't already, click the link in my description. Download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use the promo code Adonis if you haven't already. Let me take a look at my pick'ems. Let me see if I'm still alive on any of them. I still am. Oh, Lord in heaven. Al Horford, who I felt comfortable with. This motherfucker only needs 1 point to destroy this doggone pick'em. Jaylen Brown has 11 points and 1 for Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler got himself another basket. He's now halfway there. Bam Adebayo, no blocks and steals. I need that. Jason Tatum's made 3 free throws already. Then Derek White, no turnovers, but Kevin Love, no assist. Max Strus is getting absolutely outplayed by Robert Williams. Bam Adebayo has that 1 more rebound than Tatum, and Jimmy Butler only has 2 assists, and I'd highly doubt that he's going to have any more assists with the way that this game is panning out as they're trailing by 10 here. Looks like there won't be any W for me tonight. Miami trailing by 10. Oh, Jake said you touched Megan Thee Stallion butt cheeks and it made your day. You touched the butt cheeks? I would hope consensually, but I'd highly doubt that was the case.
Police! Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police! Help! Police!
Call them.
We are the police.
We are
The police of Haiti.
the police of Haiti. Take his ass to jail! You go to jail, you son of a bitch!
All right, hold on, man.
You go to jail!
You go to jail. Come on now. Part of the game is this. Why is the deficit? Why they put 55? He just hit a 3. I'm confused. Oh, that's interesting. So now, Bam has 1 foul, 3 turnovers though. Good Lord. The defense there. Miami in transition, trailing by 9 here. Pass over to Caleb Martin. He's going to try a 3. Very bizarre looking freaking form. He looks like he's forcing it every time he shoots the basketball. Oh, Jaylen Brown. Head of steam, travel. Trailing by 9 there. David said, understand what a GM has to deal with. Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough one. That's a very good question, though. Kudos to you. That's a very good question. Kevin said, Bam always shrinks against the C's. Well, he's going to have to play more. He started off very aggressive, and then all of a sudden, man's just completely forgot how to play basketball. Miami with 11 turnovers to Boston's 5. Oh, they done took Jason Tatum out. That's interesting. For the last 40 seconds, what's the purpose of taking Jason Tatum out? I guess they're just going to try to go heavily on defense here. Bam Adebayo one-on-one with Williams. Passes it out to Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin goes inside, gets a layup, gets it to go, cuts the deficit down to 7. 57-64, 29.4 on the clock here. And here come the Celtics once more. They got a chance for a 2-for-1. Oh, what a pass from Marcus Smart is fucking dealing right now, bro. Marcus Smart is fucking dealing right now. Did I hear the news about Randy Orton's injury? Yes, I did. But I'm gonna shell out hope. There's no rush for him to come back. If I'm him, I'd take my time. You're in your 40s, bro. No reason to rush. Kyle Lowry tries a runner. It's a brick. Malcolm Brogdon, 3/4 court. It's gonna happen after the end of the half. 9-point lead for Boston going into the break. Fucking Robert Williams is the goddamn difference right now for the Celtics. Robert Williams with fucking 12 points. 5 of 5 perfect from the field. Jason Tatum with 18. Jaylen Brown with 11. Williams with 12. Brogdon with 12 off the bench. Meanwhile, for Miami, Jimmy Butler with 15, but he had 12 in the first quarter, only 3 in the second. Kyle Lowry with 13 off the bench, and nobody else is really producing for Miami. If we take a look at the team stats at the half, Boston finally has a better field goal percentage than Miami. So what does that mean? When they went on their run, they were making damn near everything. They're shooting 54% from the field. Miami shooting 53% from the field. Miami 46% from 3. Boston 38%. The difference right now being the free throw line. Boston 11 of 13. Miami 6 of 7. Boston out-rebounding Miami 19-17, but the difference is the offensive rebounds 6-2, creating second chance points. Boston 40 points in the paint to Miami 16. Fast break points 9-3. Boston's largest lead was 13. Miami's largest lead was 4. Good Lord. They're out-assisting Miami 15-9 and 11 turnovers for Miami, 5 for Boston. It's relatively an even game, but right now Boston was able to find their mojo in the second quarter, outscoring Miami by 7. Oscar said he's heading to sleep. See you next stream. Yes, indeed. We shall see you tomorrow. KT Chris said, so Hot Mike is dead. one of them is gonna win the PS5 or Xbox. No, still somebody, whoever subscribes to the YouTube channel, whoever is already a subscriber, and then also followers on Instagram. A lot of people have been asking, what if I only follow? What if I don't have an Instagram? What not it? I'm choosing one name from Instagram. I'm choosing one name from YouTube. So essentially, you know, whichever one that you happen to be on, you'll have a chance. But if you want to increase your chances, subscribe on YouTube and also follow on Instagram for the chance to win the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox X. I would pick them up, but I don't feel like right now. Mark Jackson said Miami's most underrated player of all time. Who is it? Adonis Haslam. Adonis Haslam. Ginger Ninja said, speaking of the dead, Pat McAfee show is dead as a fucking doornail coming this far. Yeah, coming this fall because they're going to ESPN. I mean, hey, I don't know what deal they brokered, but I would hope he made the right decision as it pertains to everybody who's on his team. But they had a good thing going, and they didn't need ESPN. Pat McAfee can go work ESPN gigs if he wanted to. He could go do other things. Me personally, I would have kept my show on YouTube where it was at. But if you want to get on network television, there's a whole lot of upside that you can get. But I personally, I would have probably not done it. But one way or another, congratulations to him. Smart, 15 and 20 assist game. Don't know. He already had 10. Well, here's the thing that's interesting about that, because I didn't even bring up the fact that Marcus Smart got fucking 10 assists already in the first half. He's got 3 points and 10 assists, and he's been dealing all fucking day. All day he's been fucking dealing in this game, bro. He's only taken one shot. And it's great passes that he's contributed to, man. So might he have a 20, assist game? I don't think so. I think he's going to clock out at 16. Julio said McAfee really spent 10 minutes trying to explain his decision without actually explaining the decision. That's going to happen. That's going to happen. The one call Zeno said, you heard Ja is currently holding up a lemonade stand with a noisy cricket from the Men in Black. Oh, my. Peyton said, see, the thing is ESPN pushed to bring them on and gave them a lot of money to the company in the middle of the layoffs, so I'm guessing that was a lot of money. Well, the thing was, he had a 4-year, $120 million deal, right, with FanDuel or whatever the case was that he had, right? But I think they were about a year and a half into the deal, and then he opts out of whatever the hell was going on to get out of that contract for a 8-figure deal per year, I would assume. The only downside is 120 over 4 years with whatever intricacies that he has to hit and incentives that he has to hit versus an ESPN deal that is bringing up at least 10 million upwards to 99 million on an annual basis. It depends on what the deal was for it each year. Because let's say if it was like a 30 million, per year kind of deal or something, which I would highly doubt they would give. I think the best case scenario, he's probably at about like 12, 13 or whatever. It all depends on what other opportunities he can get in the midst of the contract. So, or I should say the everything else going on with the contract. So we'll see how things play out. Big Humfer said, what's my favorite Dwayne Wade play? My favorite Dwayne Wade play, when he dunked on Perkins, that was pretty cool. The block into the 3/4 court buzzer beater to end the third quarter, that was pretty cool as well. The dunk on Varejao was magnificent. Alley-oop to Shaq when he went around the dude on the sideline, that was always great. But I would have to say the best Wade play would probably be the dunk on Varejao. I think the dunk on Varejao, that right there. And I actually went to Wade's last game when he had a triple-double and then lost to the damn Nets, D'Lo's Nets. So there was that. But Jan Bergler said the authenticity left as soon as he signed. I mean, you're not wrong there. Oh, shit, almost forgot to go heat up my doggone tea. Give me a second. Let's call the police while I go heat up my water.
Where we come from,
Where we come from,
we are the police,
we are
the police of Haiti.
the police of Haiti.
Nice, nice Haiti,
Nice, nice Haiti,
beautiful Haiti,
beautiful Haiti,
sweetie, sweetie Haiti,
city, city Haiti,
sweetie, sweetie,
city, city,
sweetie, sweetie,
city, city,
sweetie, sweetie Haiti.
city, city Haiti.
My God. Where we come from,
Where we come from,
we are the police,
we are
the police of Haiti.
the police of Haiti.
Nice, nice Haiti,
Nice, nice Haiti,
beautiful Haiti,
beautiful Haiti,
sweetie, sweetie Haiti,
city, city Haiti,
sweetie, sweetie,
city, city,
sweetie, sweetie,
city, city,
sweetie, sweetie Haiti.
city, city Haiti.
My God. Where we come from,
Where we come from,
we are the police,
we are
the police of Haiti.
the police of Haiti.
Nice, nice Haiti,
Nice, nice Haiti,
beautiful Haiti,
beautiful Haiti,
sweetie, sweetie Haiti,
city, city Haiti,
sweetie, sweetie,
city,
sweetie, sweetie,
city, city,
sweetie, sweetie Haiti.
city, city Haiti.
My God. Where we come from,
Where we come from,
we are the police,
we are
the police of Haiti.
the police of Haiti.
Nice, nice Haiti,
Nice, nice Haiti,
beautiful Haiti,
beautiful Haiti,
sweetie, sweetie Haiti,
city, city Haiti,
sweetie, sweetie,
city,
sweetie, sweetie,
city, city,
sweetie, sweetie Haiti.
city, city Haiti.
My God.
All right, enough of that. Enough of that. Sweetie, sweetie. Sweetie, sweetie Haiti. But Boston leading by 9 at the half, 66-57 is the score. Maurice Pafavo said, "What's my favorite Ray Lewis play from his 17-year career?" My favorite Ray Lewis play, I would say the fourth down stop against the Chargers was always cool, but the interception against the Titans when he outran Eddie George to the end zone in the 2000s playoffs, man, I don't think there's a better play for Ray Lewis than that one right there. So I would say that's it right there, and he is not guilty. So yeah, I would say that much. Mark in the building, what's going on? If you guys haven't already hit the like button, please go ahead and hit the like button. We only got 215 likes. Help a brother out now, right now. Hit that doggone like button if you haven't already. We got the water on the goddamn tea kettle is on the goddamn stove. Armand said when Ocho Cinco tried to tackle him and almost went to the ICU, you mean block him, not tackle him. Jared said, off topic, would tell me Seth Rollins wouldn't be perfect for the Met Gala. Well, he would. He dresses like it's a fucking Met Gala every single weekend. I should say every Monday. Gray said to the chat, would you rather eat 2 pounds of hair for $30 a day or inhale a gorilla's breath every day for $1,000 a month? Inhale a gorilla's breath every day for $1,000 a month, or would you rather eat 2 pounds of hair for $30 a day? Fam, I'd rather inhale the gorilla's breath every day for $1,000 a month. Why would I want to eat 2 pounds of hair for $30? That's crazy. $30 a day? I'm eating 2 pounds of hair. It's not worth it. I'm going to make more money at the end of the month, but it's not worth it. Bruh, I'm going to die. Gorilla breath, I'm inhaling it, all right. You know, I would take less money. Give me the gorilla breath, bruh. Give me the gorilla breath, man. I'm not eating 2 pounds of hair a day. That's insane. I'm taking less money. Fuck that. I'm taking less money. And it could be more money. 2 pounds of hair. It's like fucking, how much pounds is that per month? Like fucking, I would throw up the hair later. Yeah, all right. I'm going to die. You throw up 2 pounds of hair. You see what that looks like. You will choke and die. How do you even fathom that question? Peyton said, I mean, what if we have laxatives? I don't know about all that. Even if you got the laxatives, you're not going to have a good time, bro. I'm inhaling that gorilla breath, bro. I'm inhaling that gorilla breath, and I'm going straight to the motherfucking bathroom. I'm brushing my teeth like it ain't nobody business. MLK, put 5 on it. Said, would I rather have a sibling, who would I rather have as a sibling? DW from Arthur or Sarah from Ed, and Eddie? I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't remember much of Ed, and Eddie, but DW, fuck DW. That's all I gotta say about that. Toretto, put 5 on, said, what's good? It's been a hot minute since you called me live. Love your work. I appreciate you. Brian B, put 2 on it. And welcome back, Toretto. Brian B, put 2 on, said the gorilla breath is actually per month. Oh, wait a minute. He said the gorilla breath was per month? Yeah, but it's 1,000 per month. Am I inhaling the gorilla breath every single day for a month? Let me go find it. Am I inhaling the gorilla breath every day for the month? Let's see here. The gorilla breath. So you said eat 2 pounds of hair. Gray said eat 2 pounds of hair for $30 a day. Or inhale. I'd assume that you meant inhale a gorilla's breath every day for $1,000 a month. See, if I'm inhaling the gorilla's breath every day for $1,000 a month, I think I'll be all right. Because inhalation is, and that's it. I can't just inhale forever. I got to inhale max 5 seconds, right? And that's pretty much, it's a max 5 seconds for $1,000 a month. Fam, sign me up. 5 seconds a fucking day? Come on now, I could survive with that. But eat 2 pounds of hair? How long will it take me to eat the 2 pounds of hair? Like, you got to consider the fact. Is it just a wad of hair that they're giving you? Is it hair that's being given to me throughout the entire day? Is it hair that's mixed into food? Like, that's 2 pounds. That's 2 pounds every day. You're not going to burn that off every day. In order for me to stay in the middle area, I would have to burn 2 pounds every single day in order to make up for the 2 pounds I'm gaining. I will die. It's not worth it. I'd rather inhale the gorilla breath. In no scenario would I eat 2 pounds of hair, because it doesn't matter what hair it is. It's 2 pounds of hair. Whoa, Jared said it's Lizzo's bush. Oh, Jesus Christ. I've already selected gorilla breath, so you can't convince me otherwise. Like, there's no alternative. Kadeem, put 5 on, said, where is my heat gear? We need all the help we need in the world. # Heat Nation. Oh, my heat gear is in the arm's reach. My heat gear is always in arm's, well, not really arm's reach, because if it was arm's reach, I could just grab it and put it on. So I'd like to say I can see it, but I'm not putting it on tonight. Jay, the 90s kid, said the topic grosses you out. Peyton said, ain't no way I ain't heard about magna cum laude before. Wait, somebody ain't know about no magna cum laude? What's going on over here? Oh, Lord. Let me go get my doggone water. In the meantime, where's the dancing LeBron? Let's get a dancing LeBron as I go get my doggone tea. pissing me off. Stop dancing, LeBron. Jeez Louise, man. All these assists from freaking Marcus Smart. It's getting ridiculous out here. Nevertheless, second half has began, ladies and gentlemen. 9-point lead for the Celtics. Offensive foul on Kevin Love. And what? They got Michael Francis on Fresh and Fit? The fuck out of here. That's incredible. How the fuck they get Michael Francis on Fresh and Fit? But 12-point lead right now for Boston, 71-59. Maurice Batuan said, "Is Stone Cold Steve Austin missing hair from 1992?" I mean, ain't nobody dealing with that. Come on now. Anthony said, how am I gonna cut off the song midway? Guys, God damn it, I did. I had to do it. Jimmy Butler nearly tried a three. I don't think that's gonna happen. Right back over to Bam Adebayo. He's gonna try some and one. It's a break. If you're Miami, you got to be offensive. You got to try to get to the paint, man, period. You got to start trying to play some bully ball, man. How the hell did he end up on Fresh and Fit? Man, I have no clue. I'm going to actually have to watch that entire episode, man. Not every day that you get a goddamn mob boss on there. Oh, good Lord. This man done missing. He bricking free throws. Come on now. You got to make your doggone free throws. Noah said, I look like Brian Burns. Where's this coming from? 10:18 on the clock, third quarter. Boston leading 71-61 over the Miami Heat in the TD Garden. Best Cena rivalry would have to be Edge. Rest in peace, Godfather Kevin Samuels. Yes, indeed. Bam, 14 points, 5 rebounds. But now Miami's going to have to knuckle up and start playing a little bit of defense here. And they got to nullify whatever Marcus Smart got going on right now, because this man, corner three, it's no good. Rebound, Kevin Love. He's going to try to see if he could get a pass in transition. Great job by Boston getting back. You talk about a very disciplined basketball team. Kevin Love likes to play from the top of the key, but Bam can't be there too. They got to figure out something on offense. Max Strus just launching threes, gets one to go. Good Lord. They've cut the deficit down to 6. Oh, Al Horford's going to answer right back. No, he's not. Long rebound, Gabe Vincent. Kevin Love, he's going to try a 3. Bang! Gets it to go. 3-point deficit. Yeah, Joe Mazzulla, call timeout, pussy. Call timeout. He's not going to call it. Let's get back on defense. Come on now. You almost forgot about CM Punk. Matthew said, did I see the article about the 75-year-old Florida man getting arrested for possession of over 1 ton of child pornography? What? Well, you could have just stopped at Florida. Fucking 2-on-1. He stopped for a 3-point shot. This is ridiculous. 2023 NBA, man. But that's incredible. 1 ton of child pornography. That is craziness. That's nasty work, as the urban youth would say. How? Like, why? 1 ton. Oh, my God, that's a foul? Get out of here. That's crazy. 1 ton. 1 ton? Son had magazines, CDs, USBs, hard drives. 1 ton? That's crazy. Good God. There you go. There's a brick on a free throw right there. K-Dub said every fucking call, bro. Yeah, it's crazy, man. But hey, listen, I'm still confident. Just keep it close. That's all I need. Keep it close. Good question, King J. How did they even measure that? I'd love to know. I would love to know. 4-point lead right now for Boston. 4-point lead right now for Boston. Oh, Vincent inside. Is he going to try to jump it? Yes, he is. Gets it to go. They cut their deficit down to 2. Miami has cut their deficit down to 2. Oh, wow, that Ja Wick video is doing pretty good. Going good. 120,000. Not bad. Jaylen Brown, one-on-one with Vincent. Are they going to call foul? No, they're not. Marcus Smart tries a three. It's a brick. Rebound, Kevin Love. He actually got fouled. Great pass from Kevin Love all the way over to Strus. Strus can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Goes up. No call from the referee. Tie game, 72 apiece. Dice King put 2 on. Said, rips chicken and on the grill. Who's hungry? You mean ribs and chicken on the grill. Who's hungry? You said rips. I'm like, what the hell is rips? Like Ripley's Believe It or Not. Oh, my God. Another fucking foul call. That's ridiculous, bro. This is getting ridiculous. This is getting absolutely ridiculous, bro. Was that a foul? Absolutely. But come on now. How many fouls is that now? Like the differential in the fouls. Miami has now taken the lead in the fouls. But good Lord, bro. This is incredible. How many foul calls was there already in the second half? Right now, let me see fouls. We've got 5 fouls. Loose ball foul on Butler. Jaylen Brown about to put in a 3 right here. Yup, right in front of Sunface. Gets the roll to go. Max Strus foul. Jimmy Butler foul. Al Horford had a shooting foul. Kevin Love had a foul. 4-1. Oh, let's go, Bam. And 1! Thank you. Fuck you. Finally. Come on now. Let's get some call. And 1. It's tied up at the line, goddammit. So there is that. How was Smart not called for a foul on Strus? I wish I knew. There should have been an and 1. Hush Sounds for 5 on it. Say, hey, Chisel, I hope you're feeling good. What do I think of Jokic? You mean okay, because you put a Y. It's a J. But what do I think about Jokic? Do I think Embiid deserved MVP? Yes, because looking at it, they made the wrong decision. It was a regular season award. It could have went to Embiid, Giannis, or Jokic. And in my opinion, I think they got the call right. Me personally, I wouldn't have mind if it went to Giannis. I wouldn't have mind if it went to Jokic or whoever it may have been. Oh, wow, that's a goaltend. Thank you very much. Miami takes the lead, ladies and gentlemen. I wouldn't have mind whoever it may have gone to. But here's the thing. Regular season award, I personally believe that they do take playoffs into account, but because they hand it out in the midst of the playoffs, it kind of discredits, it being a postseason being taken into account as well, because Jokic had a better postseason than Embiid while Embiid was still in the playoffs. So I don't think they made the bad call. I do think that Embiid criminally underperformed, him and James Harden. Oh, Kevin Love tries a 3. It's no good. Put back from Bam, can't get it to go. Jimmy Butler was wide open. Kevin Love should have made that pass there. Kick over to Marcus Smart. He's going to try a 3. Gets it to go. Miami trailing by 2. Boston leads 78-76. Am I ready for a new season of Dark Side of the Ring on the 30th? Absolutely, I am. I got something coming for that soon. Bam Adebayo tries a can't get it to go, but oh, wow. And 1. Jimmy Butler with the putback, and he's fouled. Great start for Miami of this third quarter right now. They are hustling. They are playing aggressive basketball to tie this game up at 78-78. The Big Humper said, can the Heat be better next year? I do believe they can be. Once Kyle Lowry, I believe this should be his last season with Miami. I think if they go all the way and win, Kyle Lowry retires. Whatever the case is, I think Kyle Lowry is up out of here. I think Miami should make a big blockbuster trade. Personally, I think if they can make a move for Dame, that would be magnificent. So believe it or not, despite the fact that I do believe Mans is somewhat of a distraction, I think if he goes to the right squad, he can actually be productive. That's Kyrie Irving. I think Kyrie Irving coming to Miami, I think that can actually work. James Harden is going to opt out, but I don't think James Harden game would work in Miami, and I think he wouldn't buy into what it is that they need him to do. But I think what they need to do is go and get themselves a Portland can't do any trades. That's a goddamn shame. Well, it's clipped then. But I would look at them acquiring a great point guard or make a move for a center. I'm very disappointed they didn't do everything in their power to go and get Miles Turner. So I don't know what center Miami would have to go and grab so that you can move Bam to the 4. But I think they need to either go grab a big name center or something of that nature. Believe it or not, I think Rudy Gobert would work magnificent in Miami. I think Rudy Gobert would actually work magnificent in Miami. But it is what it is. Joel Embiid in Miami? Yeah, all right. That'd be great, but I don't see that. Get Brook Lopez. Oh, hell no. Brook Lopez old. That man too doggone old. Although he would work for the offense, but I don't see it happening. Am I willing to trade Bam? But I am willing to trade Tyler Hero. Doncic wants out if the team doesn't build towards a title. Well, he's not wrong, but I don't see Doncic making a move anytime soon. Chiaro just became a member. Welcome. Dylan Brooks would be a good fit. Well, actually, in Miami, he has a good tenacity that exists over there, but the only downside is Adonis Haslam is gone now, so. Wait a minute. Shaq and Kareem had a sit down? That's pretty dope. Tough love, Shaq and Kareem. Oh, man, that's dope. How the fuck you gonna say tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern? Fam, it's 10 p.m. You can't run a promotion talking about we're gonna have a video, we're gonna have a sit down between Shaq and Kareem at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That makes no sense. Vucevic, I wouldn't mind that. Vucevic, I wouldn't mind that. Matthew said, other than 2008 and 2010, what was the best season the Steelers had under Tomlin? 2017 by far. That was their Super Bowl year, but fucking Ryan Shazier, damn near got paralyzed. And he wouldn't have won Defensive Player of the Year that year, but he would have finished top 3 because he was already top 3. When you look at the season, Defensive Player of the Year, he was. It's not me just blowing smoke. He legitimately was top 3 Defensive Player of the Year for that season. And then his back, led to paralysis. If he's there, because their defense started to turn, towards the better in that second half of the season, and then he was gone for the remainder of his career from week 13 on. If he's there, Jacksonville doesn't score that 45 points. And if Jacksonville doesn't score that 35 points, 45 points, you have a rematch in the AFC Championship between New England and Pittsburgh. And I think Pittsburgh had gotten them earlier on that year. No, that was a Jesse James year. And Pittsburgh would have been chomping at the bit to get New England again. The only downside this time would be it's not in Pittsburgh. It's at fucking Foxborough. But I believe that Pittsburgh in that rematch, they would have got him. I think they would have got him. 2017 was their year, and I think they would have got Philly in the playoffs. I'm sorry. I think they would have got Philly in that Super Bowl. But it is what it is. Perhaps that's my bias. Miami leading by 1, 81-80. Dice King put 2 on. Say, how would I rebuild your Houston Rockets? I would pray. I would pray. Damn Rudy says game over. He's been saying game over all day. Draymond about to leave for the Lakers? I don't think so. Draymond doesn't want to leave the Warriors. There's no reason for him to leave. And Steve Kerr knows the value of Draymond. So there would be no reason. Oh, yes, Kevin Love inside with a basket. Draymond Bob Myers and the Warriors and Steve Kerr, they all know Draymond's worth. Draymond said himself he only wants to play 3 more years. Best case scenario is play 3 more years. So with that being the reality of the situation, there's no Draymond's not going to be bitching about money. Pay him. You don't got to pay him no max money. He knows he ain't that no more. Max Strus tries a 3, gets it to go. 6-point lead for Miami. Come on now, let's push it. But if you're Draymond, stay with Golden State. But if you can make a move to go play with L.A., why not? I know Kyrie Irving's going to try to see if he can make it to L.A. Kevin Love. Oh, great. Oh, wow, they're going to call foul. I think he deflected the basketball, but they're going to call foul. I want to see a replay. I want to see a replay there to see if there was a foul there. But, yeah, for the Rockets, pray. Because the Rockets need all kinds of help to surround around Jalen Green. They got to They need somebody. They need somebody. Whoa, but Foncho done said, damn Lowry thick. What is going on? What is going on? I thought we watching basketball right now. What is happening? This tea's still hot? Yeah, the tea's still hot, so I can't even take a sip of doggone tea. Julio said the more you hear about Poole, the more you understand why Green punched him. Fam, Jordan Poole, he tries the game winner in game one, where he actually played a very good game in game one of the semifinals. And if I'm not mistaken, that was his only good game in the series. That man's shot selection was absolutely abysmal. Shot selection was abysmal. Defense, non-existent. IQ, forget about it. I think one of the games, he only played 10 minutes. You a $100 million dude. You played 10 minutes? That's craziness. That's craziness. But if your inability to actually make an impact, what do you expect? He needs baddies to be great. Fam, there were some baddies who apparently were sitting at the game and Son played like garbage. I think Zendaya was in the crowd and this man played terrible. Don't call no foul. Thank you. Don't call no foul, ref. But back and forth we go. Jason Tatum now 22 points. Jimmy Butler one-on-one with Derek White. That should be barbecue chicken. There we go. Get yourself the foul call. He's not going to get it. Oh, now they call it. Jimmy Butler can start to bait now. He can start to bait now. Get to the foul line. There you go. Start calling fouls. Come on now. Sir said the ref's been abysmal tonight. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. That son bitch kind of hot. I ain't gonna lie to you. Damn tea is kind of hot. Oh, whoa. Mystique said Kyle Lowry can get it. No pause. Sir, we watching. Come on now. What is going on? Jimmy Butler now with 22 points. Miami leads by 6 once more. Their largest lead of this game. Matthew said, who's the best strong safety? Who's the best strong safety in the NFL? You say Derwin James. I, too, say Derwin James. Rebound, Kyle Lowry, back over to Jimmy Butler. Opportunity to push the lead to 8 here. I think what they should do is have Strus go on a curl and shoot a 3. They should have Strus go on a curl and shoot a 3, but Jimmy Butler tries a jumper, can't get it to go. Long rebound by Marcus Smart. He's going to try to find somebody, but they're not there. Oh, wow, they call the foul on Jimmy Butler. Oh, that's all ball. But 6-point lead for Miami. Let's take a look at the statistics real quick. Actually, let's take a look at the pick'ems real quick because I ain't looked at no pick'ems in quite some time. Let's see if I have any. Oh, good Lord. What is my chest feeling that way for? Am I dying? This is very bizarre. That's weird. All right, so let's take a look at my pick'ems. Al Horford still hasn't scored yet since the second quarter, so at least that's a little promising. Jason Tatum would need to get 2 more free throws. Bam had a block and or steal, so that's great. Jaylen Brown, 9 points. I would need him to not score 9 points in the fourth. And Jimmy Butler, I would need 11, points, rebounds, assists combined. So this one actually is still alive. This one is still alive. And then my other one actually is still alive as well. Derek White has no turnovers thus far, but Kevin Love has 0 assists, which doesn't make sense because he kicked the ball across the court to oh no, Strus missed. But no assist for Kevin Love. Max Strus is still being outperformed by Robert Williams. Bam has more rebounds than Jason Tatum, but Marcus Smart has more assists than Jimmy Butler, and I believe that Marcus Smart will end. So this one, luckily, the top one is for 80 Dura, so I'm not really tripping on that, but perhaps I can get 100 Dura depending on how things play out. So we still have 2:46 on the clock here. We'll see how things mess around and play out. So there is that. Daniel said, who do I have winning the Denver-LA series? I actually have Denver winning in 6. I have Denver winning in 6. I have Miami winning in 6. Mark Jackson put 2 on. Said over under Kenny Pickett TDs / interceptions next season. I'm gonna say 22 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. 22 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. I really want to say 18 and under 20, but I think 22 touchdowns. I think Pittsburgh will have a lot of moments in which they find themselves like inside the 10 or something like that, and then they'll have the option to throw and or run. And I think Pickett will probably have 7 rushing touchdowns. So there is that. But I have Denver winning in 6. So long as they don't play like goofballs in the fucking goofballs in the second half like they did yesterday. Gonna need some flashlights for these doggone refs. Amen. But we have just under 15 minutes remaining in this game. 2:46 here in the third quarter. Miami leading by 6. They have outscored Boston in the third quarter 33-18. They have outscored them by 15 here in the third quarter. Oh, Marcus Smart done missed the doggone free throw. Come on now. You got to make your free throws now. But thus far in this game, let's see on the rebounds here. Miami is now, actually, believe it or not, Miami is out-rebounding the Boston Celtics 27-24. That's interesting. Boston is still out-assisting Miami 17-13. And this second half, thus far, Miami has owned the third quarter. And he's made the second one, 11 and 11 from Marcus Smart. He's got his double-double. Max Strus tries a 3. Can't get that one to go. Oh, wow, they're going to call a foul on the ground on Derek White. I think that might have just put Miami in the bonus. That might have just put Miami in the bonus. And for Derek White, they're going to need him on the floor. I think right now that would be foul number 4 on Derek White. And he hooked Derek White's hand. You might want to review that if you're Boston. I can't believe I guess there's some things in which they don't run a review. 4 fouls on Derek White. I guess there ain't going to be no more minutes for Pritchard. So I guess Boston's going to keep moving with this 7-man rotation. But Derek White having those fouls, now what do? I mean, you don't have much foul trouble. Jason Tatum has 3. So in the fourth quarter, you could put Tatum on Butler on Tatum. Both of them, are sitting at 3 fouls apiece. Miami by 7 right now. Jaylen Brown has how many points right now? Jaylen Brown got 16. Jason Tatum with 22. The high point man from Miami is Jimmy Butler with 24. Oh, Pritchard is back in the game. He's entered the game, but Jaylen Brown is out. Well, what do you know? Brogdon tries a runner, gets it to go, and I believe it's an and one. And who's that foul on? Is it on Caleb Martin? I believe that it is on Caleb Martin indeed. And now Brogdon is sitting at 14 points, and he misses the free throw. Fam, right now for Boston, they can't keep missing these free throws, dog. Boston can't keep missing these free throws. They've now missed 5. Jimmy Butler inside, can't get the shot to go, gets his own rebound after the block, kicks it over to Martin. Martin kicks it back over to Butler. Butler's going to try a 3. They're going to call a foul, and he gets it to go. Oh, no, they're not going to call a foul. But Butler gets a 3-pointer, and now Jimmy Butler has how many points, ladies and gentlemen? Jimmy Butler has
27.
27.
27.
27.
27.
27.
Then set. Derek White tries a runner, gets it to go, cuts their deficit down to 6. But Jimmy Butler with 27 points right now. Oh, Marcus Smart is heading to the locker room. I think he needs to get stretched out. Pause. He had the massage gun, on what I believe to be his calf. Jimmy Butler one-on-one with Pritchard. Oh, easy. This barbecue chicken. That's barbecue chicken. Good pass over to Caleb Martin. He's going to try a 3. Gets it to go. Another 3 is good. Miami by 9. Look at Joe Mazzulla look like this motherfucker. Joe Mazzulla look like he be playing basketball in a fucking YMCA somewhere, bro. He does not look like a basketball coach. Maybe because he's so young. I don't know. Like, even Nick Nurse looked like a fucking Nickelodeon character, but actually still coached basketball. I don't know what it is about Joe Mazzulla. He don't look like a fucking basketball coach, bro. Joe Mazzulla don't look like a basketball coach. He looked like he could be on popcorn at your local movie theater, bro. Kyle Lowry with a jumper to go. Lead is 8, 99-91. Bro, you can't tell me Joe Mazzulla looked like a fucking basketball coach, bro. Oh, they should have shot it. Al Horford tries a 3. Thank God he missed. Rebound, 1 second differential between shot clock and game clock. If I'm Miami, I'm holding it because there's no chance for a 2-for-1. Better to just hold the rock and take the last opportunity. Kyle Lowry is going to go. Kick it over to Max Strus, wide open in the corner. His three-pointer, bang! Gets it to go. Miami by 11. He looked like an NPC. Don't he look like one of the motherfuckers who be in the background of the strip club in GTA? Malcolm Brogdon tries to get inside, can't get it to go. They can't recover the basketball. And Miami absolutely dominates the third quarter, 45-25. They outscored Boston by 20. What a third quarter for Miami. Absolutely cooking in the third quarter to go up by 11. Miami undefeated in game ones thus far in this postseason. Only downside is they have yet to win a game 2, but we ain't talking about that right now. One way or another, what a quarter from Miami. Now shooting 58% from the field, 52% from 3. They have maintained 50% from 3 all game long, 12 of 23. Boston shooting 51% from the field, 38% from 3, 75% from the free throw line. But my God, they find themselves trailing by 11. Pardon me, trailing by 12. They actually outscoring them 46-25. It was a 3, not a 2. My heavens. Boston missing 5 free throws, but Miami missing 3 free throws. Miami out-rebounding Boston 30-24. Fast break points is now tied at 12 apiece. Points in the paint is still 50 to Boston to the 34 of Miami. But Miami coming alive here in the third quarter, absolutely on fire. Jimmy Butler leading all scorers with 27 points. Bam Adebayo with 18. 15 from Max Strus. 15 from Kyle Lowry off the bench. Caleb Martin with 10. And you got 8 points from Kevin Love. You got 10 from Gabe Vincent. Meanwhile, for Boston, leading all scorers for Boston is Jason Tatum with 24, Jaylen Brown with 16, Robert Williams with 14, Malcolm Brogdon with 14. Marcus Smart got 11 and 11, but he headed to the locker room due to a little bit of tightness on his calf, I believe. Derek White has 5 points. Al Horford has 7. But Boston absolutely reeling here in the second half, getting ready to go into the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. And remember what I told you guys as it pertains to the Boston Celtics. When they are losing in the fourth quarter, as we can tell from the last, I really want to say 6 playoffs, dating back to their first conference finals trip against LeBron with a rookie, Jason Tatum, in 2018, right? For the last 6 years, what has been Boston's philosophy in the fourth quarter? Whoever has been producing more between Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, they get the bulk of the shots, and they start playing me ball. They don't play team basketball in fourth quarters. In the playoffs, not season, in the playoffs, it's been one or the other. So I'm curious to see how Boston goes about this fourth quarter. If they play team basketball, they'll show why the Boston Celtics are, the favorite to win in this series. But if they play that isolation shit, I promise you they will lose by 21. A franchise record 46 points in the quarter for Miami. Boston has the basketball to start this quarter. On the floor for Boston, it's Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Robert Williams, Pritchard, and Brogdon. So you know they're going to be playing through Brown in this quarter here. White tries a three, gets it to go. Sir, receding hairline, puts in a three to cut the deficit down to 9. Great scoring to begin for the Boston Celtics. They get the they get the train rolling. I can't believe Pritchard is getting these minutes in this doggone series, bro. They really giving Pritchard been eating the fucking bench the entire time. Oh, Zeller inside. He's going to get blocked. And Boston now going back the other way. Pass over to Malcolm Brogdon. Inside on Martin. No foul call. Gets the jumper to go. Boston 5-0 run to begin this quarter. They cut their deficit down to 7, 103-96. Zeller actually traveled. They didn't call it. Kyle Lowry better not step out of bounds. Kyle Lowry inside. He's going to try to go up. No, he's not. Kicks it over to Jimmy Butler. One-on-one with Derek White. Jimmy Butler, 1 second to go. Gets the layup up. Doesn't go. I think that's a 24-second violation. Fourth quarter starts all Boston Celtics. K-Dub said you can drive your shoulder into people. Nah, I actually wouldn't have called the we got away with one because that actually should have been a blocking foul on Caleb Martin. That should have been an and one. Jaylen Brown inside gets it to go. He now has 18 points. Timeout Miami. 7-0 run to start the quarter for Boston. 7-0 run to start the quarter for Boston. Grant Williams has not seen the floor. Bitch ass motherfucker. How many Mission Impossibles are there going to be? I'm going to watch all of them. Why is Bam not in the game? I think they were trying to give Son some rest. But the moment that Bam comes into the game, Bam got to stay there because every time that I see Zeller in the game, Miami ends up giving up a doggone run. Part one. Oh, Lord. Great push by the Boston Celtics here, cutting their deficit down to 7. Cutting it down to 5. And yes, indeed, we got to put up them 4s. We are now in the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Grant Williams for the game winner. Fam, if Grant Williams hits a fucking game winner, I promise you, I'm going to commit crime tonight. I will commit crime tonight. But, ladies and gentlemen, it is finally that time again that we enter into the fourth quarter because it is the fourth quarter, final 12 minutes, game 1, Eastern Conference Finals rematch of last year's matchup, Miami Heat, Boston Celtics, for the right to represent the Eastern Conference in the NBA Finals, but it is only game 1. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to the fourth quarter. It's time, baby. It is time. Boston starting with a 7-0 run to begin the quarter. All of the momentum on the Celtics side. All of the momentum on the Celtics side. Zachary said, is that the BO alarm? You better stop it. Ah. I shall chug the remainder of the tea when there is 8 minutes left in this game. It is from The Purge. I, too, agree, Dre. Go Heat. And so we shall see how things play out. Unreal how Miami is running through all the seeds as an 8th seed. Well, that's the thing about basketball, man. Like football, it's any given Sunday, 60 minutes, one game elimination. Basketball, you got to beat a team 4 times out of 7, right? But there are teams that figure it out late in the year, and the seeding, for all intents and purposes, doesn't really matter, right? Because let's keep it a buck. Seeding, you want to avoid certain teams early so that you can probably luck out from them being, a bit more tired than you. Unfortunately, maybe an injury happens or something like that. But for me personally, I never cared much about seeding in basketball. You play who you fucking play because you got to play 7 games. So if it's a 1-game situation, I can understand why you would want to avoid people in seeding. But because it's a series, for me, seeding don't matter. Kyle Lowry on the move inside, tries a runner. It's a brick off the fucking backboard. Miami hasn't gotten a single quality shot this quarter. Jaylen Brown back the other way. Tatum still not on the floor. Jaylen Brown just goes down to the ground. They lose the basketball, and now they're going to call a jump ball between Bam Adebayo and Robert Williams. Oh, but Robert Williams is holding his wrist, and Jaylen Brown is holding his elbow. That is not good. I think he probably just got a stinger. Oh, Jaylen Brown is holding the wrist and or the elbow. I'm not sure. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, Bam fell right on top of it. God damn. So you got Marcus Smart, who went out with a calf, Jaylen Brown grabbing at his wrist, and then Bam Adebayo, and then Robert Williams also grabbing at his wrist. Oh, yeah, Bam fell right on that doggone wrist. Oh, that's going to hurt. I don't think there's any fracture or anything like that, but that man is definitely in pain. I know that shit hurts. I know what that feel like. God damn. Good God. Now it makes me wonder if Jaylen Brown is going to be favoring that wrist heavily. But here comes the jump ball, and it's going to go to Miami. I'm going to take a look at Jaylen Brown. I'm going to see what his mannerisms look like. If I'm Jimmy Butler, I would go and attack. Good pass inside to Gabe Vincent. Back over to Caleb Martin. Martin back over to Vincent. Vincent's going to try a 3. He gets it to go. The lead is back up to 8. First basket of the quarter for Miami. 9:25 on the clock here. And I'll take a look at my pick'ems after I chug my beverage. Here we go. Pritchard still in this game. I'm wondering when they're going to send Tatum to the table. They're not going to wait until the 6-minute mark. They're probably going to bring him in at the next dead ball. Oh, wow, they call a blocking foul. Incredible. Jaylen Brown with the and 1. He now has 20 points. Henry put 20 on it. Said, sup, Chiseled, at your grandmother's house. Granny tied up in the trunk with Ludacris. Parents getting violated by Officer Loose Booty. Man cream all over the walls. Queen Latifah on the TV. Miss Barry, I'm sorry what I did to your husband. Hashtag no hard feelings. Sir, wait a minute. Were your parents not already stranded in Greenland? You brought them back to the States just to have them getting violated by Officer Loose Booty? What is happening right now, sir? What is happening right now, sir? It's getting wild out here, man. You need to get it together, brother. You need to get it together. I think we need to start revealing some weapons for you, sir. I think you need to be dealt with because I don't understand why you moving the way that you moving, sir. I've done 6 different moves, and you never saw what happened. Caleb Martin getting to the cup. 8-point lead once more. And who is Officer Loose Booty? What does that mean? I bet that brother takes smooth shits. Whatever the case is, Miami leading by 8 here. Jaylen Brown one-on-one with Bam Adebayo. Kick over to Pritchard. He tries a 3. It's a brick. Rebound, Kyle Lowry. Miami going the other way. Kicks it over to Jimmy Butler. One-on-one with Brown. He should attack him. 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 Butler trying to get people involved. Brother, if you don't go and take over, fuck you doing looking for people. Butler tries a jumper, can't get it to go. Rebound, Bam Adebayo inside, but he loses the basketball. He gets it back. They're going to have a jump ball. Good Lord. Jaylen Brown, 20 points. Jason Tatum still yet to check back into this game. I anticipated he'd play 41 minutes. If he checks back in right now, he's going to be at 41 minutes. Oh, we at 8 minutes. Oh, well, what do you know? Jason Tatum just checks right back in. He's going till the conclusion of this game. Marcus Smart still in the locker room, ladies and gentlemen. Four seconds on the shot clock. Lowry with a deep three. It's a brick. Derek White tries a three. He gets a three to go. The lead is back down to 5 once more. The lead is back down to 5 once more. Let me take a look at my pick'em. Third three-pointer for Derek White. All of my pick'ems are still alive. Jimmy Butler, good pass over to Bam Adebayo, tries a teardrop, gets that to go. Right now, here's where my pick'ems are. I still need Al Horford to pretty much be scoreless. I would need Jason Tatum to get to the free throw line. Bam Adebayo has to get me a steal and or block. Jaylen Brown has to be unproductive for the remainder of the doggone game. And I would need Jimmy Butler to at least get me 3 points or something of that nature. Brick from Jaylen Brown, and they're going to call a foul on who? Oh, they call a Boston foul. Then on my other pick'em, Jimmy Butler has 6 assists. He would have to throw 6 more in this remaining 7-some minutes. I don't see that one happening. Bam Adebayo out-rebounding Jason Tatum. Max Strus has to check into this game and be productive to outbeat Robert Williams. Kevin Love still has no assist, and I can't envision a circumstance where Kevin Love re-enters this doggone game in the fourth quarter, and Derek White making sure that he has no turnovers. So I'm really banking on this pick'em right here. Hopefully I can get, all 5 out of 5, but 4 out of 5 would at least clear my contributions. Jimmy Butler, turnaround jumper, gets that one to go. One more rebound, assist, or point from Jimmy Butler will lock him up on my pick'ems. He is now at 40. And there's a steal for Caleb Martin. Miami opportunity to make it a 2-possession game. I said 2-possession game. I'm playing football right now. Opportunity to make it a double-digit lead. Jimmy Butler, he finds Caleb Martin. Martin's not going to take the three-point shot. Back over to Lowry. 6 seconds on the shot clock here. Miami killing a lot of time of possession here. Lowry gets inside, can't get it to go, gets the rebound, but they're going to call an offensive foul on Bam Adebayo. Yeah, they're going to call an over-the-back foul on Bam Adebayo. That's his second foul of the day. Neither team in the bonus yet, but 6 minutes remain, 9-point deficit right now for Boston. In the game for Boston, Jaylen Brown, Malcolm Brogdon, Jason Tatum, Marcus Smart has checked back in, and Al Horford. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's Kyle Lowry, Caleb Martin, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and Gabe Vincent. And look who's heading back to the free throw line. That is Jason Tatum. Opportunity to lock up one of my pick'ems and get 2 free throw shots. Eric Spoelstra does not like the call, but damn it, that's the call. And take a look at that Walmart employee, Joe Mazzulla. First free throw for Jason Tatum through the cup. I almost said through the uprights again. Through the cup to cut the deficit down to 8. Vashawn Taylor said, got to stop fouling. You're absolutely right. Foul line will bring them right back into this doggone game. Sierra said, you done left and came back. You motherfuckers are winning. What's happening? Heat culture. That's what's happening. Now, 7-point lead right now for Miami. 5:45 on the clock. Jason Tatum just locked up one of my pick'ems. Now I just need Jimmy Butler he's got to do something. Jimmy Butler one-on-one with Malcolm Brogdon. He doesn't get the foul call, but he puts in the jumper. He just locked up one of my other pick'ems. Jaylen Brown got 22 points. I need Jaylen Brown to be scoreless for the remainder of this guy. Him and Al Horford, I need them to be scoreless. Oh, fuck. Jaylen Brown inside gets the layup. Now Jaylen Brown, any other point for the remainder of this game is going to fuck it up for me. One more, any other point for Jaylen Brown, free throw, basket, whatever the case is, that's going to screw me. I need Bam Adebayo to get a steal. I need Bam Adebayo to get a steal. Jimmy Butler going to try a three. That's an air ball. That was abysmal right there. He's trying to scheme to get foul calls. Jason Tatum. Oh, good defense by Vincent, and they're going to call a foul on Kyle Lowry. That's probably going to get them in the bonus now. That's got to have them in the bonus. Yep, Boston's now in the bonus. Oh, Lord. Well, there goes that, pushing towards a double-digit lead right now because them being in the bonus, you know how foul calls go with Boston. Nevertheless, I can't necessarily come out here and fault, referees or whatever the case was because Miami, it was 18 to 15 with free throws entering the fourth quarter, but thus far, it's 7-0 here in the fourth quarter with free throws going towards Boston, but legitimate calls. You can't sit there and complain about them. Those are legitimate calls. 5-point deficit right now for the Celtics, and they're going to call a timeout for Miami with 4:47 on the clock here. The Ninja Chef said that pick'em is dead. Not yet. Not yet. It ain't dead yet. I just got to bank on Boston consistently only believing in wait a minute. Jaylen Brown only has 22. I thought he had 24. I guess he only has 22. Okay. I thought he had 24. He only has 22. I say only 22, like 22 is bad. But right now, leading scorer for the Celtics, Jason Tatum with 28 points, Jaylen Brown with 22. Meanwhile, for Miami, Jimmy Butler with 31, Bam Adebayo with 20. Adebayo with 20. Surprisingly enough, in this game, not a single person has 10 rebounds. Not a single person has 10 rebounds. Miami out-rebounding Boston 32-28. And they finally out-rebounded Boston on the offensive rebounding side. Lucas put $6.99 on it. Said, I'm from Toronto, and Lowry is my guy, but is it just me, or is he really falling off lately? No, he's getting older. He is getting older. This is, I think, his worst season in a very long time. He still does play with the same tenacity, but he's 37 years old. Like, there's only so much you can expect from Kyle Lowry. I've talked about it before as it pertains to aging players. Tom Brady and LeBron James have ruined, aging gracefully and aging your way out of the doggone league. If you ain't putting up same numbers as you did when you were in your prime, when you old, motherfuckers be like, man, you completely washed. Kyle Lowry this season had his lowest scoring output since his first season in Toronto. Across the board, he hasn't had a very, big productive season, and his minutes had been fairly similar. So, but on the defensive end, he's still been playing, relatively decent. But he's 30. Oh, he's 30. Yeah, he's 37 right now. I believe he's 37 right now. Yeah, his birthday was in March. He's 37 right now. Jack said, here comes Jimmy Buckets. I sure hope so. Because I need somebody to start playing. I would like to see Max Strus back in this game here. James said, you think Lowry got one last year? I think it all depends on how this conclusion of this game goes. I should say how the conclusion of this season goes. If Miami hoists up that Larry O'Brien, I think Lowry's going to ride off into the sunset. Ben Simmons will come back and win a player award next season. Truly, here's my thing with Ben Simmons, right? If Ben Simmons plays his style of basketball and stays healthy, Ben Simmons is amongst one of the better players in the league. I'm not going to say best, but he's amongst one of the better players in the league. He'll get you an all-star appearance or whatever the case may be. But this man's mental is shot. Tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind if he came to Miami. Only downside is Adonis Haslam, this is his last season. If Adonis Haslam was still fucking around and, playing another year or sticking around for another year. I can't really say playing. I wouldn't mind having him whip Ben Simmons into shape. I hope they hire him on the coaching staff. If Ben Simmons came to Miami, they'd get that brother, they'd get that brother right. Royal said he lost his love for basketball. He lost his love for a lot of things. I don't know what's going on with him, but he got – oh, wow, here comes the help defense from Marcus Smart. Surprisingly enough, they don't call the foul there. Jimmy Butler one-on-one with Malcolm Brogdon. He's trying to force a pass. They call out of bounds. I don't know why Butler is trying to go into this passing mode. This is the same thing that he did Game 5 against the Knicks, trying to do too much doggone passing. Just go score, brother. Brown always bleeding. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him. 4:30 on the clock here, ladies and gentlemen. On the floor for the Celtics, Al Horford, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Marcus Smart, Malcolm Brogdon. Meanwhile, for Miami, Brown tries a three. It's a brick. Meanwhile, for Miami, Caleb Martin, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Gabe Vincent, and Max Strus. Oh, no, that's Caleb Vincent wide open for I said Caleb Vincent. That's Caleb Martin trying a three. You don't need those. Jaylen Brown going back the other way. He's just going to wait on somebody. It seems like the fourth quarter is fixing to be the Jaylen Brown show because it's – oh, there's Horford. He tries a three, and, he bricked it. Oh, he saved it. Oh, there's a great steal by Jimmy Butler there. Go to the cup. Go to the cup, Jimmy. Be aggressive, Jimmy. Be aggressive, Jimmy. 3:30 on the clock here, ladies and gentlemen. 3:30 on the clock here. 5 steals for Jimmy Butler here. He kicks it over to Max Strus. Strus tries a three, can't get that one to go. Bam Adebayo trying to hustle. They're going to call the ball out of bounds on Bam. Interesting. 3:19 on the clock here. I'm not understanding why Jimmy has not take a fucking jump shot or something. This is weird. They're not having they're playing through Jaylen Brown instead of Jason Tatum. Remember what I told you guys? Boston's fourth quarter philosophy is your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn. That's their fourth quarter philosophy. David Box said 1-on-1, 500K on the line. Who you got beating Prime Shaq? 500K on the line? Who do I have beating Prime Shaq? I would need a shooter, so give me Stephen Curry. Give me Reggie Miller. I would need a shooter. That almost there's no guarantees with jump shots, but I need a shooter because you're not going inside. 1-on-1 against Shaq, the moment Shaq gets the ball, it's over. So it would have to be loser out, and then you can compete against him going to the paint. That's my only chance. I need a shooter. Ron said you have Hakeem beating Shaq 1-on-1. Here's the only thing with Hakeem and Shaq, right? Because Hakeem beat a young Shaq. Shaq was in his prime. Really, in my opinion, I think Shaq was a fucking dominant motherfucker from the moment he entered the league. But there's no denying 2000 Shaq from 1998 up until 2005. Shaq was a different fucking animal. If I take the 2000 Shaq against Hakeem, I'd probably take Shaq. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd probably take Shaq despite the fact that Hakeem is amongst the greatest defenders of all time. Another steal from Jimmy Butler. His 6th of today. Look at how Boston plays. What did I tell you guys? It's always your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn. They don't play team basketball in the fourth quarter. But Miami's inability to score is what's going to come back to bite them because if they keep it close, Boston can always make a comeback. Another brick from Jimmy Butler. Miami's still yet to go to the free throw line here in the fourth, being outscored 18-11. Malcolm Brogdon inside. Oh, my God, they call foul? That's bullshit. Mans went straight up. Come on now. Miami's inability to buy a basket is what's going to cause them this game here. Oh, that's a foul on Horford. Horford just pushed Jimmy Butler into him. That's incredible. Miami yet to go to the doggone free throw line here in the fourth quarter. That's what's going to cost them. Not a single – how many team fouls does Boston have in this fourth quarter? I don't think they have a single one. That's what's going to come back to bite Miami. That's what's going to come back to bite Miami. He missed that second free throw right there. I don't think there was a foul on. They probably got one team foul. They trying to waste time, but they got to get a basket. Jimmy Butler inside, kicks it over to Gabe Vincent. Vincent's three-point attempt is, oh no, that's Martin's three-point attempt is good. 7-point lead right now for Miami. Jason Tatum inside. Oh, they might call a travel. Indeed, they do. That is a travel. Under 2 minutes left to go here in the fourth, ladies and gentlemen. Boston trailing now by 7. You said Moses Malone against Shaq? Nah, I actually think Shaq would get that one. Moses Malone a fucking force. But yeah, that is definitely a travel. 7-point lead here for Miami. If they can go up by 9, that can make things very difficult for Boston because they're going to start taking hero threes. Jimmy Butler tries a jumper, can't get that one to go. Rebound by Malcolm Brogdon. Back over to Jaylen Brown. Is he going to try to get a basket? No, he's not. They just going to keep swinging the doggone basketball. Malcolm Brogdon actually attacking, getting inside, can't get a basket. Horford back out to Tatum. Tatum with another travel. Another travel, and they might get a delay of game. Oh, my God. Look at these guys, man. Look at these guys. That's a travel. That is a travel. Both feet came off. Both feet came off the ground. That is a travel. And they probably should have called delay a game because he took off running with the basketball. What was the purpose of that? Henry put 2 on, said number 7 on the Heat need to stop before he end up missing. What do you mean we end up missing? What do you mean we? Why would both of you guys end up missing? What are you trying to do to Kyle Lowry? What are you trying to do to Kyle Lowry? What the hell was that? 3 seconds, Jimmy Butler going to try a fuck you 3. Oh, he gets it to go. Jimmy Butler tries a fuck you 3, gets it to go. Miami by 10. Fuck you 3 from Jimmy Butler. A fuck you 3 from Jimmy Butler to cut the lead, make the lead 10 points. But then Marcus Smart puts in a basket to make it 8, and we've under 1 minute left to go here. Caleb Martin doesn't get fouled here. What is going on? They're not fouling? They're not fouling. Great steal from Marcus Smart right there. Brown back over to Brogdon. Brogdon over to Horford. Horford to Tatum. Tatum tries to split the defense. Oh, my God, they called the foul. What the hell was Gabe Vincent doing there, bro? Just hold the basketball. If they foul you, they foul you. What a shot by Jimmy Butler there. Oh, Marcus Smart, that was an and one. That should have called the foul right there. That's an and one for Marcus Smart. But hell of a job from him to go and get the foul there. Jason Tatum now at the line. Good God. Let's see right here. I would just need Adebayo to get himself a basket. Legitimately. I should say a steal. I would just need Adebayo to get a block or a steal. That's all I need to get a lock on this 100 because I can't envision a circumstance where Jaylen Brown is taking another attempt at the basket. I think this is just going to be the Tatum show for the remainder of this game. 37.7 left on the clock here. Gabe Vincent on the move. They're not going to foul him. Oh, now, yes, they are. There's a foul, but remember, they're not in the bonus. So Miami is not in the bonus at all. So there's a foul to give. In fact, I think they should have like 2 fouls to give, really. Back over to Jimmy Butler. Marcus Smart's not going to foul. Kick it over to Gabe Vincent. Vincent gets fouled by Jason Tatum. 27 seconds on the clock here. You're able to take a bit more time off the clock. I think they might have another foul to give, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, now they're in the bonus. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. 27.7 on the clock here. Gabe Vincent putting in 2 free throws would be crucial. 1 free throw still makes it a 3-possession game. So you got to get 1. Indeed, he does. Jimmy Butler with 34, 7, 5, and 6. Hell of a performance right here from Jimmy Butler. Doing a whole lot this evening. Gabe Vincent puts in both free throws. Full timeout from Boston. 8-point lead right now for Miami. Magnificent third quarter was the difference, beating Boston by 21. But keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, this game is not over. Whoa, Henry put 2 on. It said, pulling up to Boston, Lowry better pray. Hashtag bump and grind. Sir, what is going on? What is going on here? You need to relax. You need to relax. Getting ridiculous right now. That brother horny for no reason. Nevertheless, how much time is left in this game, ladies and gentlemen?
27.
27.
27.
27.
27.
27 27 27 27
Shoutout.
27 27 27 27
27.
27.
27 27 27 27 27 27 27 27 27 27 17 57
All right, enough of that. Brown tried a 3 and nearly tried to foil my plans, but the 3 was a brick. Malcolm Brogdon got the basket, and then Jimmy Butler gets fouled. 6-point lead right now, but then Jimmy Butler's going to try 2 free throws here. Who can read Greek? I don't know about all that. Andre put 2 on, said KD would be a good matchup for Shaq. Not once he gets on defense. That stick figure will crumble. Here's the thing. KD is underratedly strong, right? KD is actually, oh, my God, Jimmy Butler done missed the doggone free throw. Come on, man. You need to make a free throw here. What you doing? Jimmy Butler puts in that free throw. Jaylen Brown going to try the three-pointer. It's a brick. Rebound by Strus. No foul call, and they're going to concede this right here. Miami is going to come back from behind, pick up a Game 1 victory, remain undefeated in Game 1s in the playoffs, and look at Miami's reaction. No celebration, just walk off the floor. 9-2 in Game 1s with Jimmy Butler. No reaction whatsoever from Miami. Not a single smile, just a handshake and heading right to the locker room. Not a single reaction whatsoever. Miami goes on the road, walks into Boston, takes Game 1 by 7, 123-116. Miami 1-0 lead in this series. Actually, oh, by the way, Peyton, you guys might mess around and get a story time because I ain't gonna lie to you. Game 5 for this series. Let me pull it up. Oh wow, I'm on Melanie Iglesias IG. I didn't even recognize I opened up her IG. Delicious. I know what I'm doing tonight. Sliding in her DMs. Now, Miami versus Boston, Game 5. If I am not mistaken, Game 5 is taking place in Boston on Thursday, the 25th. I might be going out to Boston for that game. I ain't going to lie to you. I would hope we're going to Boston with a 3-1 lead just in case Boston were to take Game 2 because Miami hasn't won a single Game 2. But whatever the case may be, I would be pulling up out there. So I might be missing Game 5 because I'll be at the game. So there is that. Oh, wait a minute. The Patriarchal Seed providing Adonis just gave me a call. Hey, Dad, can I call you back in like 5 minutes? Because I'm live right now.
You win, boy.
Yeah, Miami won.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, you were watching the game? So I don't appreciate when my dad calls me boy. We're going to have some problems. But whatever the case may be, Miami takes the W in Game 1 behind a spectacular performance from Jimmy Butler with a huge W. I'm not pulling up for Grant Williams. Shit, you're not wrong. Yo, I pull up on Grant Williams, fam. He gonna have a problem. That's all I gotta say about that. Don't let me find Grant Williams when I go to Boston. He gonna be dealt with. Jimmy Butler, 35, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, and 6 steals. Magnificent game for Jimmy Butler. Bam Adebayo with 20, Gabe Vincent with 15, Strus with 15, Martin with 15, Lowry with 15, Kevin Love with 8. It's hard to win when you got 6, or I should say it's hard to lose when you got 6 people in double digits. Meanwhile, for Boston, they too had 6 people in double digits. Tatum with 30, Brown with 22, Williams with 14, Smart with 13, Brogdon with 19, White with 11, but it wasn't enough behind the third quarter onslaught from Miami, outscoring Boston 21 points, 46-25 in the third. The only quarter that Miami won, and it was enough to walk away with a W. Tonight, Miami shot 54% from the field. Boston shot 51% from the field. Miami 51% from 3. 16 made threes to Boston's 34% on 10 threes. Boston went to the free throw line 29 times to Miami's 19. They had 7 more points from the free throw line. That was exactly the difference between Miami and Boston. The only difference was Boston made those 7 free throws and still lost by 7. The three-point shooting is what made Miami win this game, similar to what they've been doing all postseason long, beating other teams at the three-point line. Miami out-rebounded Boston. They were out-assisted by Boston. Boston scored 62 points in the paint, but it was not enough because Miami goes on the road, takes their third game 1 of this playoffs, and tells the C's to take out their Metro cards and get aboard the train. Because
You lose.
we say
You lose.
once more,
You lose.
don't forget
You lose.
that you lose.
It's over. You lose. It's over. You lose. It's over. You lose. It's over. You lose. It's over. You lose.
You lose because you thought after you blew it in the third quarter you was going to make a comeback. It was nothing but a failure. Let's say it again. Their comeback was nothing but a failure. Once more, game 1 went to Miami on your home floor because your game 1 was nothing but a failure. Because what's on the menu tonight for the Boston Celtics?
Fresh hot ales. 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 Fresh hot.
Yes, sir. Miami takes game 1. MDJ put 5 on it. Said, do I think Dom Rhea storyline might become a real-life Matt and Edge Hardy leader storyline? Hell no. Because she's not sleeping with Dominic Mysterio. They're both in relationships. And if I'm not mistaken, Dominic Mysterio is engaged. And Rhea is in a happy, loving relationship with Buddy Matthews. So I can't envision something like that happening. And it's literally just for television. I don't see something like that happening. So I don't see that happening at all. At all. So that's all I got to say about that. But huge game 1 right here from Miami to take the lead in the series. You'll love to see it. But now pressure on Boston to even the series before returning back to Miami for Game 3. But before we even think about Game 3, we've got to get through Game 2. In 2 days from now, TD Garden, Friday evening, I will be live for the game. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a doozy. Jimmy Butler having a hell of a game. So, Sugaraki said, and the Heat doesn't even have two of their key players. Both Oladipo and Tyler Hero are out, and that is indeed the truth. Both of those brothers are out, and still Miami finds a way to be productive. It is incredible. Absolutely incredible, and that just showcases how good, showcases how good of a coach Eric Spoelstra is. The Big Humfer said, love you, Chiseled. Peace. Hey, man, you have yourself a great night, man. You have yourself a great night. Ah. Ah. There we go. Wait a minute. Okay, we got. Is it where what am I looking for here? And looking for 33, 34, 35. There it is. I got it now. But I was looking for a particular video that I can now throw into the stream. And now I have it. That's what I was looking for. Oh, son of a bitch. God damn it. See, it's kind of hard to do this son of a bitch live when you're looking for a video to incorporate. But there we go here. We'll move this down here. And then crop that son of a bitch there. Download this here. Close that there. Open this on the other end. Are we live tomorrow? Yes, indeed, we are live tomorrow. We are live tomorrow. Miami rocks. You goddamn right, Miami rocks. With a huge W right here. With a huge W here in Game 1. And I'd be remiss if I did not depart the right way. So before we call on Eddie to take us out, there's just one thing that I want to say.
And go Heat, bitch.
Oh, yeah. I had to go find it. I literally had to go find it. Literally had to go find it. Oh, yes. Literally had to go find it just so I'm searching everywhere, downloading the fucking clip so I could just freaking go and find it so I can let the people know. But I'll call on Eddie. But one more time, ladies and gentlemen, you have yourself a good night. I have been your host, the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled Adonis, where the Miami Heat walked away with a 123-116 win on the road in the TD Garden. And we say...
And go Heat, bitch.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Take us out, Eddie. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.